It is an ultimate example of technology disrupting a marketplace. Or is it really the story of leadership shakeup that toppled an empire? Or is it the story about extreme hatred people have for late fees? The Netflix versus Blockbuster saga has been told a dozen different ways with a dozen different lenses applied. And what I have come to realize that there is no single explanation for why Netflix succeeded where Blockbuster failed. To talk to you all about Blockbuster and Netflix as a case study, my name is Adnan Jaffrey and you are tuned into Hear Me Out. If you're new here, please subscribe and hit the bell so that you keep hearing more and more from us. When Netflix was launched in 1997, Blockbuster was the undisputed champion of the video rental industry. Between 1985 and 1992, the brick and mortar rental chain grew from its first location in Dallas, Texas, to more than 2,800 locations around the world. So, by the time Netflix showed up on the scene with its video rental by mail service, it appeared to be the classic case of David versus Goliath. Legend has it that Netflix founder and CEO Reed Hastings started DVD by mail rental business because he was late returning a videotape. In the mid 90s, he was said to have rented Apollo 13 from his local Blockbuster store and lost it. He was later fined $40 by Blockbuster, which made him pretty angry and upset. Those were the VHS days, and it got Reed thinking that there's a bigger market out there. So he started to investigate the idea on how to create a movie rental business by mail. Now, CDs were getting introduced to the world. Reed mailed himself CDs in an envelope. It took 24 hours until the mail arrived back to his house. He ripped it open. The CD was intact and in great shape. And that is what started Netflix. Blockbuster went on a decline as Netflix took off. For years, Blockbuster dominated the video rental space, but at some point they lost sight of what business they were really into. Instead of focusing on delivering incredible and affordable entertainment to their customers, something that Netflix was doing at the very beginning, Blockbuster put its energies in buying real estate for expansion and more stores. And then the internet happened. Internet changed everything for Blockbuster. The then 9,000 stores became a huge liability that Blockbuster could not recover from. Netflix, on the other hand, rode the wave, making changes to its business every step of the way. By introducing an online DVD mailing service just when the internet happened. In 2007, Netflix started streaming for its customers. And in 2010, Netflix was signing deals with Sony, Lionsgate, Paramount, and Disney. In the same year, Blockbuster filed for bankruptcy. In the years to come, Netflix expanded beyond US. They brought in newer and popular titles, personalized experiences, and even jumped into making their original. There are a few takeaways from this Netflix and Blockbuster saga. Number one, never forget what you're selling. Blockbuster, after immense success, shifted from video rental business to buying real estate for more stores, not thinking what the future had in store for them. Number two, you need to adapt. Blockbuster made a half-hearted attempt to start a DVD mailing service when that was in high demand. But it did not invest properly in making changes as technology was changing very fast. Number three, customer-driven approach always wins. Netflix's customer-driven approach made them very famous. The Netflix model of business was different. They said bye-bye to late fees and introduced monthly subscription for DVD rental mailing service. They kept track of what people were watching so that they could suggest movies and TV shows in the future. that will be all in this episode. See you in the next one.